For most of human history, men have been the dominant sex because of their capacity to compete, take risks, and fight for resources. But some claim that these masculine traits have become obsolete. Today we need other qualities: empathy, social intuition, emotional intelligence, and here it appears that women excel. Men, some say, are just passe. Well, is this true? That's coming up next on The Factual Feminist. Well, I don't buy this idea that men are finished. To me, it's a fantasy. Women are joining men as partners in running the world, but we're not replacing them and never will. I mean, yes, women are flourishing in unprecedented ways, but men have hardly vanished from the scene. I mean, it's still men who are more likely to start businesses, file for patents, tell jokes, write editorials, conduct orchestras, blow things up. Men succeed and fail more spectacularly than females. So there are more males who are Nobel laureates and CEOs, but also more who are in maximum security prisons. Men commit most of the acts of wanton violence, but it usually takes other men to stop them. The male declinists seem to imagine a world of busy, consensus-building women happily and competently interacting and managing the new economy. So they paint this picture where there's just going to be an explosion of jobs in the caring and nurturing and communicating professions: social workers, website designers, personal coaches, executive producers. Well, sorry to disturb this idyll, but you cannot sustain a network of nurturers and communicators without those hard-driven innovators, manufacturers, builders, transporters, not to mention the military. And men still hold the lion's share of dangerous, dirty, and necessary jobs that few women seem to want. Men are still the truck drivers, the builders, the coal miners, the sewer workers. I mean, are those jobs passe? We're told that toughness and assertiveness are obsolete. That's ridiculous. The world is a dangerous place. I mean, think of China with its millions of unattached young men, or volatile patriarchal societies where radical Sharia law prevails. Our civilization still depends on brave men who are willing to fight and die to protect us. Now, I know there are brave and admirable women who are willing to do that as well, but how many? Most warriors are men. And today, women are about, 15% of active duty military personnel, and very few of those want to be in combat. About 7% according to one study of women in the Army. Now consider science and technology. Now, in fields like psychology, biology, veterinary medicine, women are overtaking men. But those numbers don't hold in physics, computer science, engineering, where men still prevail. So there's little sign that that's changing very much. Several years ago, Hasbro Toys tested a furnished playhouse that it was considering marketing to both boys and girls. But it soon became clear that girls and boys did not interact with the structure in the same way. The girls kissed the dolls, played house. The boys catapulted the baby carriage off the roof. Well, a Hasbro general manager came up with a novel explanation. Boys and girls are different. And I would add that when they grow up, they complement one another. When parents take a child to the park to play on a climbing structure, a jungle gym or something, the mother typically says, "Be careful." The father, "Can you get to the top?" Today it's fashionable to claim that we no longer need the catapulters or the "can you get to the top" crowd. But we do. The cartoonist Nicole Hollander once asked, "Can you imagine a world without men?" And her answer was, there'd be no crime and lots of happy, fat women. Well, I think crime would probably decline, and we'd probably put on a few pounds. But would we be happy? Not most of us. Women, alas, love men and need them. Their fate is our fate. This is not a zero-sum competition. Men are not finished because neither men nor women will permit that to happen. Well, do you think men are passe? Or do you agree with me that it's time to accept the fact that the sexes complement each other? We need one another. Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And thank you for watching The Factual Feminist.